Day 219. Too dang early in the morning. You're catching me as I've awoken pre-dawn, so starting a little bit of a fire. Because today I want to get some crafting done. As you can tell, I've gotten quite a few pelts brought into the climber's
That guy who
cave
drank
here
his
in
own
Ash
pee doesn't seem
Canyon.
so crazy right now.
And I could have sworn I've got a bear skin around here. Uh, Here, let me get breakfast going here. Yeah, as you can tell, like, literally pre-dawn. But before I stretch out to the remainder of Ash Canyon, I've got a bearskin that I really like to get cured up to fix up my coat. I believe my coat's getting somewhere around 50%. So it makes sense to me to maybe spend a little bit of time to actually get everything patched up. Let me take a look here. Yeah, I'm at 57%, and the bear's skin is just about done. If it's not done already, it should be done, I don't know, later today, but we're getting real close. So 98% cured. Okay. So I might need to do a few chores or something, and that's fine. I can deal with that. But that's kind of the game plan is I want to camp out here just a little bit because definitely my coat and I think my boots as well need a little bit of work. And it just makes sense to me at least to actually get that work done while I'm in a location where I've got
Thank
shelter,
goodness.
wood,
Made it through another
water,
night.
even some bear meat I'm eating off here. So I'm in a good situation. So it makes sense to me to spend that time of a good situation, getting my gear in the best possible condition to continue on with that good situation. I'll fully admit I'm a cautious player, and I think that's why I've crossed 200 days is I play a very slow but steady game. Um, One or two comments have suggested I'm kind of like the Bob Ross of survival gaming, which I grew up with Bob Ross, so I take that as praise. But I just try to slow, steady, and survive, you know? I'm going to go ahead and finish cooking up breakfast, maybe do some chores. Essentially, I'll do the grind, you skip the time, I'll be back with you in a sec. Alright, so the bearskin needs a little bit more time, so I need to occupy myself for that time. So I think it's time for Bunny Bingo. And I see my first candidate ahead of me. Getting some rabbit skins drying is never going to be a bad thing anyway, so let's go ahead and make sure we can keep the hat fixed. Maybe even make a pair of gloves when I go back to Timberwolf. Let's see. Okay. Stop hopping, little bunny foo-foo. I want to shoot you. Little bunny foo-foo, I'm gonna shoot you. If you stop moving, you are mine. Ha ha! Perfect. That timing was perfect. Oh no, I lost an arrow. I've only got like a dozen left. I'm doing okay. Um, Take a little bit of a look and a poke around here, and let me see what else may be going on. I thought it would take longer to find a rabbit. I'm not going to complain by any stretch of the imagination. I think I might wind up chopping some wood and getting that into the cave as well. Can never have too much firewood in any location because you never know when a winter storm is going to get you, and I'd rather have it and not need it than vice versa, of course. Yep, so the bearskin wasn't quite ready just yet, so we're going to go out and do a little bit of exploration. Mostly, though, it's a firewood run, but I'm also needing to scout out like what my next direction is going to be leaving from the cave here, because of course the ultimate goal of this is for the cartographer achievement, so I've got to check out some more of the nooks and crannies of this map So I might as well start poking my head around to see the smartest direction to access. Ash Canyon is not a map that I've spent a ton of time on. Just a little bit for Live and Dine and a few other things like that. So I'm taking even what is, by comparison, by my standards, a very slower than normal and steadier effect, just to kind of keep things going. But that's proved successful thus far. I mean, the worst I've done is I've really redlined my energy a couple of nights, but I've been willing to do that. I mean, it's hard to complain about cold. If you don't get into the cold, the red zone on cold, you're pretty much not playing this game. Oh no, hypothermic. Whatever shall I do? Oh no. I'm really not worried about it just a second.
Goddamn freezing.
Yes, we know you're cold, bud. And just give me like 10 minutes. We'll get you sussed out here. What I want to do is, I think this is going to be my next direction that I'm going to head out probably tomorrow, I'm hoping. So while I'm here, I kind of want to get a little... Yeah, there's the bridge. And go ahead and get this surveyed out. Okay, yeah, so there is a climbing rope. Where's the climbing point? What am I missing? Oh, just look down. Just look down, you idiot. How many of you just could have said, idiot, look down? It's okay. You can type that stuff in the comments. I promise. I'm not going to hate you. Because I should have just looked down. I was an idiot. I'm not going to hate on anyone for being accurate. It's like, yeah, Commander Tom was an idiot. He should have looked down. Come on, Bozo. All right. Again, I'm going to get some firewood, poke my head around a little bit, and we will see if I can actually get that fur completed today. I really think it should be, but, you know, it's the whole variable of a watch pot never boils, so we'll see. Okay, so bringing in the last armload of firewood, and I think we're going to go ahead and get a fire started. I did try outside, but I don't quite have enough light to actually get a solar fire going. So we're going to go ahead and just get this started in here. And with fire level 5, I just go ahead and use a match. I'm a big believer of using the torches in the early levels of the game.
Come on.
I'm over day 200. I am no longer playing early levels of the game, at least with fire starting. Gonna go ahead and take advantage of some of those buffs sometimes, you know? And I do believe the bear skin is completed, so we're gonna go ahead and put a couple hours, 4 hours on the fire already. I think that should take care of it. Put a few calories into me so I don't have any problems that way. Yes, I drank a few teas, so that take care of my thermal. Yeah, you can tell that thing needs a little bit of work. Alright, so let's finally get to this. Let's get to the main attraction. Okay, I need a couple of gut. That's fine. I've got a pile back here, so I'm sure some of them are already dry. Okay, that's my sticks. There are my guts. Cured. Plenty of curd. Excellent. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and get my gear skin repaired. I'm very happy you can actually repair anywhere. You don't need the workbench to repair. That would be irritating. 1 hour 30. Oh, good gosh. I put like 4 hours of wood on the fire, so we're fine. Oh, I got expert somewhere. When did I get expert? Yay! Yeah, I got a full sewing kit. No, not... I don't want to use tackle. Let's go ahead and just bust out the sewing kit. Let's do the job right and get this done. And... Yay, brand new. Excellent. Okay. No, do not harvest it. Do not harvest it. Glad to get that done. Let's see here. I've got plenty of firewood left. The other materials are looking fairly good.
Something's making me feel tired.
That's decent. Let's make sure everything's at least decent. Decent. New. Decent. New. New. Decent. decent. Worn. Yeah, the boots. I thought the boots needed work, so okay. Sorry, I hate to make this inventory management simulator, but this is a part of the game, so... Okay, the deerskin looks like it's probably going to need another night, probably, to get that completed. And that's fine. I think probably what I will do is go ahead and give it that night, maybe even go to bed early, and then wake up early in the morning, fix my boots, throw them on, and then head out for the actual, moving outward. So I think that's going to be the game plan. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of get into my nightly routine, and let's see what tomorrow brings. And this is day 220. Somehow I knew that stocking up on firewood would not be a bad idea. I'm going to work on the boots and maybe take some nap, maybe do some care and maintenance, and we will see what happens. But Commander Tom is not walking in that. Mama didn't raise no fool. I will let you know if/when I get out of this cave today, but I'm not walking into a blizzard. I'm not crazy. And by about midday, we see that the weather has finally cleared. This is far better for traveling in, so I'm not going to be upset about that at all. Did spend that morning fixing up the boots, so those are in, I think, brand new condition, actually. And then, of course, kind of packing up the gear a little bit, so when the weather broke, which, yeah, this looks like much better, we can just head out. I know it's only going to be a half day's worth of travel. I can deal with it, but I still want to get myself on to, basically the next cave. Down the rope, across the bridge, and shelter up for the night. At least then I'm furthering down the road. Even if I'm just cave hopping, one to the next, I'm not trying to break any sort of time record. I have all the time in the world. I have the rest of my life. Go ahead and comment down below if you understand that joke. But, so the game plan is to go ahead and down the rope, cross the bridge, onto the next cave, which I think there's one right there nearby. But I'm not thoroughly versed with that little area of geography, so I think we'll probably do a little exploration sort of hubbed out of that next cave. And just, that's kind of the next set here. This little bit is my intention to just do a little bit of cave hopping, cave to cave, so to speak. Alrighty. And yesterday I did the surveying, so I don't think I need to do that again. Okay, let's go ahead and hang the crampons onto our ears again. I know that's not what it is, but where the location of the item is, it's what it feels like to me. But no, I got them, so I'm going to use them. But always remember, once you get off the rope, go ahead and take those off. That way you aren't wrecking them quicker. So just sort of preserve the integrity of the materials that you have. Yep, get over here. Come on. There we are. Get that back to the head. Yep, okay. And then I'm seeing a lot of sticks and lumber, and that's solid. And we'll play a little bit of Long Dark's favorite game, pick up sticks. But mostly the lumber I'm going to leave alone till I actually can confirm and set up where I'm going to crash tonight. Yeah, crashing in this game takes on a whole new meaning. But, okay. I know there's a bridge, but I was also kind of taking a look, see if there's an access point down there. I think it's one of those things I could probably billy goat down, but I was just down in the basin recently, so I don't necessarily want to billy goat down there. I like exploring if there are two-way, if I can crawl up and then I can climb out, then I'm more inclined, but no, I'd rather not get myself stuck down there too much. kind of taking a chance to enjoy the look from up here. I did like what they did with sort of the aftermath of the fire, kind of creating a little bit of a different geography and appearance on the trees. That makes all the sense in the world to me. Alright, and okay, I was pretty sure in this neck of the woods. Okay, slip on down through this little path here. Make sure we pick up the sticks because fire is a good thing. Warmth is nice. Okay, looks like we've got a little bit of a pointer tree there. There we are. Okay, never mind. Alright, I'm going to go in here, and I know it's not that far. Well, depending on your opinion of bridges and of rope climbs, but yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and probably drop my gear in here, do a little exploration, do a little bit of firewood gathering, and get things set up. Flare. Oh, that's a good sign for the night. Okay. Yeah, I'll do the grind. You skip the time. Is that a piece of wood? That's not the expression, but okay, yeah, that's a piece of wood. Yeah, so we're looking fairly decent here. This is all good indications that this would be a good place to bed down. Let's go ahead and lighten the load, get some firewood going, and get everything settled in. I'll take care of the hard stuff. Catch you in a minute. All right, so dropped off the gear, and I think it makes sense to go ahead and get this cave site surveyed. I don't know if it's a required one or not, but never hurts. Okay. And then, is that something directly in front of me? It's not moving. Okay, I think it's just rock. I thought maybe it was that perfect head-on, or I'm looking at its rump of a deer for a second. It's the thing about everything being like a similar shade of brown and gray. Things get blurry, and I think that's intentional. I think they're doing it just to mess with you. But, you know, things camouflage in nature for a reason, so I can't fault them too hard for that. I'm kind of peeking a look out here, seeing what all we've got. I'm thinking, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not too far from the entry cave I took from Timberwolf Mountain. So I think I might just follow this cliff face a little bit just to confirm that, just to know where I am and what I'm doing, etc. and so forth. I'm still going to need to go past that entry because... Okay, hitbox, please work. I don't want to climb. I want to pick berries. Oh, come on. What the... Stupid hitbox. Okay. Anyway, like I was saying, I need to follow kind of around the perimeter of the map because there's a few locations that I still need to get surveyed for cartographer. So I think that's going to be the game plan for this next stretch. And I think we might just about be done. So I'm not going to complain about that whatsoever. Come on. Stupid hitbox. Come on. Work. Figure 8. Serpentine. Work. You darn thing. Arg. There. Oh my gosh. Forgive me. The climbing bushes interface between climb and harvest drives me absolutely nuts. It just does. Please forgive me. Now returning back to your calm and gentle Commander Tom. Bear. Kidding. All right. But yeah, the game plan is to get back to the entry point cave, I believe I'm fairly close to. And then kind of follow the edge of the map, so to speak, along the basically western part. That way I can kind of pick up the remainders there. We'll do a occasional spot check thereafter to make sure that I'm not like forgetting anything huge. because I'm getting the feel that Ash Canyon is not necessarily a very huge map. It is just one that plays with elevation similar to HRV, that you've got to do certain climbs, ups and downs and such, to get to certain places. The certain climbs do require you then to manage your weight inventory management, but I'm fairly decent at that. I have literally everything. So let me go ahead and kind of get a little bit of a recon completed, and I will let you know if I find anything of interest. And I do believe that we're coming up on that access area, because I do think I recognize this. That definitely looks like cave access there. Alright, what do we got here? If it's not the cave I cave in, then it's definitely a cave, and it's worth poking my head in. Oh, that torch looks definitely like something I would have thrown. And what's it tell me? Leave Ash Canyon. I don't want to leave Ash Canyon. I just wanted to confirm this was the right cave. And just in case I forgot before, we'll survey. Okay, that's fine. That's no problem. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, we're getting some decent territory mapped out here, so I think we're going to be fine. Yeah, so there's the cave I was at. That's where I'm bedding for the night. Yeah, so we're doing fine. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and find my way back to the cave where we dropped my bedroll for obvious reasons. We had left at noon, so because of the weather, I'm feeling like we're getting close to the end of the night. So, yeah, it's going to be basically light a fire, gather some firewood, light a fire, have supper, boil water, go to bed. Basic nightly routines. You know how this stuff goes. So I am not going to bore you with that. I will thank you for sticking with me. I will let you know that if you want more footage like this, feel free to vote with your dollars, either as a membership here or on Patreon. If you want to see more, that's what playlists are for. And if you want to know if I live to see tomorrow, leave a like and subscribe. I am Commander Tom, and I will see you next time. Thanks.